This is exercise 41 in section 4.1 of our textbook, where it says that Alan Garol was a jockey at Saratoga Springs Raceway during the 7:23:08 to 9:1:08 season. He had a total of 195 starts, so our N is 195. The number of first places that he had, it says, is 39 or was 39. The number of second places that he had, it says, was 17. And the number of third places that he had was 28. Now, before I read on, remember, he raced a total of 195 times. So his number of finishes should be equivalent to 195 when we add them together. Well, clearly 39 and 17 and 28 do not add up to 195. They add up to 84. So the number of non-placing finishes, I'll just call it non, must be equal to 195 minus 84. So must be, of the 195 races that he ran his horse in, he did not place in the top 3 111 times. So now I'll read on, and it says, if all the 2008 racing season conditions had held for him at the beginning of the next racing season, what would have been, and in A we're asked, the odds in favor of Alan coming in first place during the 2009 racing season at Saratoga. So remember, odds of winning would be wins to losses, not wins to total. So first place is what we consider a win here. There were 39 of them. Well, if he won first place in 39 of the 195 races, then he must have lost the remaining number of races. Well, the remaining number would be 195 minus 39. So his odds of taking first place in the 2009 season would be 39 to 156. In B, what would the probability of Alan coming in first place during the 2009 racing season be at Saratoga? Now we want probability. So to get probability of taking first place, we need to take the number of first places and divide by the total. And so in our case here, the number of first places was 39, but the total was 195. So odds are wins to losses, or maybe losses to wins, depending upon what the question asks. But probability of wins is number of wins to total number of races. C, what would the odds in favor of Alan placing be? Now, placing would be first, second, or third, which of course we know added up to 84. So we want odds. So again, we're back to wins, in this case being defined as placing, to losses. Well, the number of places was 84. The number of non-places we already determined was 195 minus 84. So the odds of placing first, second, or third would be 84 to 111. In D, what would the probability of Alan placing during the 2009 racing season at Saratoga be? Now we want probability. So again, we're back to finding the probability of him placing. And a probability is always the number of places divided by the total number of races. The number of places was 84. The total number of races was 195. So the probability of placing would be 84 over 195. And finally, in E, based on the above statistics, should you bet that Alan will come in first place or place? Well, first place only had a probability of 39 out of 195. That's not even 50%. Not very good chances. Placing in general had a probability of 84 out of 195. Not, again, quite 50%, but rather close, about 43%. So you might say he's about twice as likely to place than he is to finish in first place, but he still has less than a 50% chance of even placing.